So this is a song about that, but also we want to dedicate it to one of our kind of little adopted brothers, now sadly passed away. One of the great mentors of myself when I was a kid as a singer. A truly, truly amazing human being. I want to dedicate this song to the memory of Mr. Ronnie James Dio.
Hello, welcome to my home and welcome to Behind Closed Doors. And may I just add that one should never put this on a pool table, but being that I own it, I'll do whatever I want to.
No matter how big you get or anything like that, there's still those people in a lot of creative people's minds that, you know, no matter how good I am, I'll never be as good as this person. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering, for someone like you, who is that person in your mind?
Ronnie Dio.
Ronnie James Dio, best metal singer of all time. I ain't got no problem saying that. Like, I just think he's just the sickest, most ill, ripping metal vocalist.
His vocal prowess is beyond reproach in my mind, especially for a metal vocalist. He brought so much life to what he's saying and the music he made.
I usually like drink a beer, smoke half a joint, and I go on stage, and I thought he was fucking with me. I'm like, really? He goes, no, it's like, seriously, that's what I do. I drink a beer, half a joint, and I go on stage. It's like...
Because he would basically, he'd just kind of go, ah! And then he'd go, all right, I'm ready to go. And he'd just walk on stage, and it's just magic every night, you know?
Whether he was fronting Black Sabbath, his own band, or various other projects, Ronnie James Dio really put his all into everything he did. In his 50-plus years in music, he marked the genre with the unfaltering strength of his voice and made metal horns a metal staple.
Genuinely, I can't think of anybody else who invented the whole thing. Everybody goes, ugh! He invented that fucking sign for metal, right? It's his.
Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea.
But he was a super nice guy, and also as a singer, he, even before he passed away, he still sounded great, which when you get in your late 60s, early 70s, a lot of guys don't.
So we're hanging out one night, and I asked him if he ever had a warm-up. It made me think of it, because you said smoking a joint. I said, like, do you warm up? Like, what do you do? Because it's just mind-blowing that the dude still was fucking flawless, right? I mean, not many people, you see a lot of guys that get to a point where they can't, the high register kind of goes, and not Ronnie.
The next one says I wish that you were dead. Don't go out, put it back, no reading from the Bible.
60-year-old dude up there just killing it, and his voice was just, till the end, strong as fuck.
I hear you, brave young jables, you are hungry for the rock, but to learn the ancient methods, secret doors you must unlock. Escape your father's clutches in this oppressive neighborhood. On a journey you must go to find the land of Hollywood.
He was one of the most powerful singers in metal history ever.
vocalist ever. He brought like almost an operatic presence to rock and roll music.
Huge source of inspiration, one of the best vocalists of all time, if not the best.
In the city of fallen angels, where the ocean meets the sand, you will form a strong alliance and the world's most awesome band. To find your fame and fortune through the valley you must walk. You will face your inner demons. Now go, my son, and rock.
Oh my God, this guy is, you know, he's like a god, you know.
You know, Ronnie was one of those guys that just made it look so easy.
I'm just going to practice for a second. Not quite right, no. That's better, yeah.
Ronnie still was just, he knew how to capture an audience, but his voice was so incredibly amazing. It was just so inspiring to see that, even at that age, he still sounded like he did when he was in his 20s.
On and on it. Yeah, yeah. On and on it. Oh, on and on it. All together, one big one. On and on it. Yeah.
His vocals are, nobody can touch him. Nobody to this day.
As a fellow singer and somebody that I've always looked up to, he's still like an inspiration for me.
I'm sure a lot of us not get too starstruck anymore or intimidated or whatever, but still, I mean, when I was talking to Ronnie the last time in the dressing room a couple years ago, it was like, oh my God, it's Ronnie Dio.
Yeah.
Oh, he's talking to me.
Yeah.
He's offering me a glass of wine. I was like, fuck.
If you want to know how to sing, if you want to know how to deliver on stage, just look at the Ronnie Dio playbook, if you will, because he's the master of that particular world.
I mean, he was, in my opinion, you know, the rock metal god vocalist.
Ronnie James Dio is not just one of the greatest heavy metal singers of all time. He's one of the greatest singers of all time.
How do you feel right now? You take it back a bit. How does it feel to back one below? How do you feel? A bit washed out in reverb. Tell me, hey angel, what's your situation?
The lyrics, he was like, had the greatest lyrics, told such a story, and visually you can, you know, just visualize what he's singing.
Well, you've caught me in the library. One of my favorite places in all the world because it contains words. What's important to me are more of the things that I live around. This chair. This is a Bible box here with a Bible on the top of it, a very old one. This is a place that I don't do any writing in. It's strictly a library. Most of my work is done in the dungeon. I think writing in a fantasy manner is my natural instinct. As a child, I read an awful lot. Good things, you know, and then of course there was the dark side of it too. And, you know, without darkness, there is no light. So, again, the early reading and the thought that I must be different. I have to do this differently than anyone else has, led me down that path. And that's why I wrote that way, and that's why I continue to.
Ronnie's just a legend. And when I was, 16, I was listening to Ronnie in Rainbow Rising, and I was just like, who is this guy? Oh my God.
One of my all-time favorite tracks, Man on the Silver Mountain.
The sun, I move, I can run. You and I'm the man. Will you take my hand? Will you take my hand? Together we'll fly. Together, together we'll fly. You and I will go to the mountain. 'Cause I'm the man. I'm the man. I'm the man. We're all the man. Get you down with fire. Lift your spirit higher. I'm the man on the mountain. The man on the seven mountain.
Ronnie James Dio, you know, I feel like he's been a part of my life since I've been listening to music, basically. So it was a huge influence on me personally, and I'm sure as you know, for everybody sitting here right now.
Absolutely. We never, we did a short tour with Dio back in, I think 1990, but other than that it was festival appearance. I think you guys did a whole run with Heaven and Hell a couple years ago,
we
right?
did. The last thing that we did together with Scott was in Japan. We played with Dio.
That's right.
And you know, for me, the thing that I liked, one of the first records I ever had when I was a kid was a Dio, I think it was Rising, the one that had 16th Century green sleeves on it.
Rising.
And when Lars and I first met, we would hang out all the time. He would do rainbow solos all the time and play air guitar and stuff. And my personal favorite was songs that had the record that had Lady of the Lake on it and Long Live Rock and Roll. That was a great record for me.
But the songs just seem to have that edge to them. You know, the Stargazer and Light in the Black were heavier than anything that I'd heard, you know, up until that point. So.
Go get him, Ronnie. I knew, oh, what sell my soul for water. 9 years for breaking my bed. There's no sun in the shadow of the wizard. See how he glides, why he's light up than air. Oh, I see his face. Where is your star? Is it far? Is it far? Is it far? When do we leave? I believe, I believe, I believe. In the heat and the rain, with the whips and chains, to see him fly. Too many days, we built a tower of stone, without flesh and bone, to see him fly. I don't know why. Now where do we go? We're moving fast across the desert. We feel that our time chains to see him fly. Too many die. We built a tower of stone with our flesh and blood to see him fly. I don't know why. Now where do we go? As he climbs to the top of the world, no sound as he falls instead of rising. Until then there's blood down the sand. Oh, I see his face. Where is your star? Is it far? Is it far? Is it far? See him fly, but why? Without the rain, without the pain. Oh, 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 oh. Take me home, get me home. Oh, oh,
Tell me about Ronnie's voice on that Rainbow Rising record. What was Ronnie bringing to the sound of the band?
So much. I mean, the guy, I'd never seen anybody perform like that at any time in the studio before that. You know, it was just phenomenal. He just took it to another level, or 2 or 3 levels higher than anybody else. You know, and with the heaviness of the bass, drums, and guitar and keyboards, his voice just slotted right on top. It was just, it couldn't get any heavier, you know. It was like, okay, we got it, you know.
Presumably he had to really belt to get himself heard over.
Right,
you
but
guys.
he had the pipes to just, you know, sit right on top of that heaviness, and it didn't matter how heavy you got with the rhythm section or the guitar or whatever, his voice just slotted right on top. It was great.
Dio, we're off to the witch, you know, all that stuff. We might never return.
I think sometimes people have to do that, but what I've tried to do is I've tried to write so that people
so that many people can have different ideas about what that song is. And so I think that writing that way made people have to use their imagination and also understand that I was writing a song for them and make it your own.
First time I ever heard him, like really heard him, was during Heaven and Hell. Because at the time I wasn't really listening to a lot of rock, I was more listening to punk and all that stuff, but when I first heard Heaven and Hell, that was everything for me when I first heard it. I love Dio. Ronnie James Dio is one of the best vocalists ever.
In Heaven and Hell, you know, even though I love Ozzy and I love Sabbath, to me, it's still my favorite record from Sabbath of all time.
Well, first of all, my first memory is buying the Heaven and Hell album and thinking that there was no way that there could be a Black Sabbath without Ozzy that I was going to like, and being completely wrong. There was a Black Sabbath without Ozzy that I absolutely loved, and that stood up with the best work of Sabbath previously.
at me, yeah. Said, I know where you ought to be. He said, come with me, and I'll give you desire. But first, you've got to burn, 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 burn in fire! Take you there, right? Get it down to hell, yeah. Then a little white shape looked down at me. He said, heaven is where you ought to be. He said, come with me, cause I know just what to do. But I said, go away, I'm gonna burn in hell with all of you, with all of you. Fade away. Fall into hell, fall into hell, fall into hell. Fade down, 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 down. On and on it. Oh, on and on it. Oh, on and on it. Now, on and on it.
Dio was an inspiration to all of us. His lyrics were filled with practical wisdom. Love can be seen as the answer, but nobody bleeds for the dancer. I live my life by those words.
Completely reinvented Sabbath and brought them to a different level, not a better level. But Ozzy was kind of fading out toward the end there with all of his abuse. And Ronnie James Dio is a great writer. He helped out Geezer Butler with the writing process.
I would agree on both counts 100%, Sean.
There's nothing I enjoy more than getting up and singing some Neon Nights in front of a crowd of however many you want to put out there. I'll sing the shit out of that song. So
Here it comes again. I can't remember when we came so close too long before. Yeah. Hold on. Good things never last. Nothing's in the past. It always seems to come again. Again and again. Again and again and again. Cry out to legions of the brave. Time again to save us from the jackals on the street. Ride out, protectors of the rail, captains of the hell, sail across the sea. That night, circles and rings, dragons and kings, called by joy and despair. Blessed by the night, early and bright, called by the town and the bell. Bloody angels fast descending, running on a never-bending line. Yeah. Phantom figures free forever, never shadow shining, never burn. Neon night, neon night, yeah. Cry out to legions of the brave. Time again to save us from the jackals of the street. Yeah, yeah. Cry out, legions of the brave. Captains of the hell, sail across the sea of light. Again and again, again and again and again. Neon night, neon night, neon night. Oh, night. Oh, ooh. My, my, my. Oh. Go for it, mate. Neon nights, neon nights, neon nights, all night, all right, all right. Ooh. Yeah. Oh. Hey.
It made Sabbath important again. It showed that these guys here were not a bunch of musical fools, that Tony and Geezer and Billy were really good players, and that they could do things that nobody thought they could do. And it started heavy metal, up a little bit again. This was a great album to me. I loved making this album. It took a long time, like all Sabbath albums do, but it was one of the albums of which I'm most proud.
My first introduction to Ronnie James Dio was The Mob Rules. Fucking rigging go down, rigging go down, rigging go down, rigging go down.
I think that hate is a real necessity, unfortunately. I can only tell you in these terms. Without evil, there's no good.
Without good, there's no evil. Without hate, there's no love. You got to have a balance somewhere. It's unfortunate that people hate so much, but again, we, the cancer that is humanity, have created that, and it's a necessity for us. It's like eating and sleeping, but it's not something that I would condone. Hate is not is unfortunately an emotion that we have to live with, but shouldn't be around. But it is.
We were over there in London, and we went to split a cab, and this really drunken Irish guy with a couple of his friends pushed us out of the way and wanted to get in the cab. And Ronnie had a couple of drinks in him, and he might have been a little motherfucker before he could hold his own with the Dukes, man. So nevertheless, we wound up getting the cab with those two Irish drunks on the floor. And Ronnie was, I wouldn't have had a movie. He was very good with his hands.
stops turning. Ashes where the body's burning. No more one piece of the power. Hand of God has struck the hour. Day of judgment, God is calling. And only leaves the world pigs crawling. Begging mercy for their sins. Satan laughing spreads his wings.
For all of us, he did actually sing a lot of songs about the devil. There wasn't a bad fucking bone in his body, all right?
He was one of the most wonderful, warm, funny, coolest people on the planet. You know?
One of the main things that I've always had with Ronnie James Dio is I've actually been lucky enough to meet him throughout my life a few different times, and every single time it's seriously the most inspirational person I've ever met. And everything he said is just the most genuine, actual caring for a fan's point of view and everything.
Later on when I was an audio slave and we got to spend a little bit of time together, and he was always a gentleman. He was always a very, he accepted praise with humility.
One of the nicest dudes I ever met in my life, man. He was a real treasure.
He just always made you feel like you walked in the dressing room, you always embraced, you always felt welcome.
Italian thing.
Have a glass of wine, and he always, just when you were talking to him, he always looked you in the eye. And
You always listened to what you were saying. You'd always talk to him and he'd look in your eyes and listen to what you were saying.
I can't say enough good things about the man. As great of a singer as he was a better human being. And he helped so many people that you don't even know about. I feel it's one of my life's privileges and honors to be able to work with him.
I remember the first time I met Ronnie. We'd done a tour with him for the So Far So Good So What record, and I walked up to him, and it was the first time I'd had a record that had charted very high, and I was really excited, and I said, hey, I want to thank you for taking us out, and he goes, well, I want to thank you for coming out with us, right? And I said, well, no, seriously, I want to thank you for taking us out. He goes, look, we could both sit here and jerk each other off, we can go smoke a joint, so, and I went, okay, I give.
You know, he kind of showed us how to treat fans and carry ourselves and be good to everyone. And you know, I never forgot that, and we became friends over the years. And he really was a great mentor for me and a lot of other rock and rollers.
You don't hear too many people, well, there's a couple that will say something bad about him, but 98% will talk nothing but nice. And when you've been in the business, show business for 40 years, it's a pretty damn good ratio.
Thank you! All right, thank you so much. It's been a long, long time. We've waited a long time to come to play for you. And here we are, and here you are. We love you. We'll give you a good show. You've already given us a good one. Thank you.
Every time he went to a city to do a show, after the show, he'd remember everybody's names that he had previously met that had returned, come back to see the next show. Not only their names, but their family members' names. It was just mind-boggling. He did that everywhere we went around the world. Just incredible, you know, just incredible. The most gracious, amazing vocalist I've ever worked with.
And he's like, Lizzie, it's a moment in time. You are never going to remember this venue. You're never going to remember the faces that you saw tonight, but they are going to remember meeting you for the rest of their lives.
He was the type of man that treated his fans like equals. He loved them, he cared about them, and for the moment, that moment that you had with him, he made you feel like you were the only one in the room and the only one that mattered. And it wasn't because it was good customer service, it's because it was from his heart. He started out as a fan and stayed that way, and that fire within him was pure and stayed lit his whole life.
Always give people their moment. He said, you won't remember it, but they'll never forget it.
And to see 100,000 people or to see 100 people is just as important to me. Doesn't matter to me. The audience is the most important thing. I don't care how many I play in front of. I only know that my job is to be great for them.
that is over. Oh, yeah, yeah. And it just has to be. Well, they say it's over. 'Cause we're lost children of the sea. Yeah. The only time is the misty morning rolls away to die, reaching for the stars, we blind the sky. Alright, oh, they say that it's over, but I don't believe it's true, no, no. And it just has to be. Well, they say it's alright. You're lost children of the sea. Look out! The sky is falling down. Look out! Spinning around. Round and round, look out, look out. The sun is going black, black. Look out. Never, never, never coming back. Look out.
To Ronnie James Dio, the only member of Sabbath who was able to tour America without a goddamn passport.
I've been involved, I think, in 3 perfect albums, in my mind anyway. One is, to me, was the second Rainbow album, which was called Rainbow Rising. The first Black Sabbath album that I did with the band, Heaven and Hell, and this one. And each one of them was almost a flagship for a generation of people. It happened almost 10 years apart.
Are you big Dio fans? You seem like way younger than like a lot of the other people here.
Fuck yeah, we're Dio fans.
How did you get turned on to Ronnie James Dio?
Fuck man,
my dad bought Holy Diver when I was 10. Never looked back.
It's a song, a little bit of history in this one. Some of mine, some of the people in the band. I should do a fast whip round of the band for you. On the drums, Vinny Appice. Vinny, he's a wrecking machine. On the guitar, Vivian Campbell. Hey, straight to the heart. On the bass, Jimmy Bain. Jimmy!
I just remember the band was so good. I think Vivian Campbell was playing with them then.
Nothing but great admiration for Ronnie as a singer. He was the best in the genre.
He was a difficult man to work with for me personally. You know, he and I had a very terse relationship. We did make great music together, you know, and I'm very proud of those albums, and I always will be.
Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? Ride the tiger, you can see his stripes, but you know he's clean. Oh, don't you see what I mean? Gotta get away, holy diver. Yeah. Shiny diamonds, like the eyes of a captain of black and blue. Something is coming for you. Look out! Rest of the morning, you can hide in the sun till you see the light. Oh, we will pray it's alright. Gotta get away, get away. Between the velvet lines, there's a true heart of steel, yeah. The vision never dies. It's a never-ending wheel, say. Holy diver, you're the star of the masquerade. No need to look so afraid. No, jump, jump for the tiger. You can feel his heart, you know he's free. Some light can never be seen. Wow. Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? No. Round the tiger, you can see his steps, but you know he's clean. Oh, don't you see what I mean? Gotta get away, get away. You gotta get away, get away. Oh yeah, holy diver, soul survivor, your mind is clean. Holy diver, there's a captain of blue coming after you. Holy diver, well, holy diver, yeah. All right, get away, get away, get away. Holy diver, well, holy diver. Ooh.
I was a kid when I first met him, basically, and he just showed me the way, took me under his wing, and then I saw the world with him. You know, it was incredible, and I'll never forget it. And to play with somebody like that was insane, you know. Shame on
places I've been and what I've seen, for giving me the strangest dreams. You never let me know what they mean. And oh, shame on the night. All right, shame on you. You stolen the day, snatched it away, but I've seen the sky, and I never, never, never want to die. Now you know the reason why I say, ah, shame on the night. You don't care what you done, so I think I got to run. Shame on the sun. For life's your soul, I've lost my home on the magic flame, but now I know your name. Oh Lord, just go away and sing again. Yeah, wow, shame on the night. You don't care what you done. Here I go, got to run. Shame on the Lord. Shame on you. Shame on the night. The places I've been and what I've seen, for giving me the strangest dreams. You never, 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 never know what to read. Wow, shame on the night. You don't care what you done. Here I go, got to run. Shame, shame, shame. Shame on the night. Shame on you. Say, when I've lost my hold on the magic flame, well now I know your name. Shame on the night. Shame, shame on you.
Another album that knocked people back. Went, whoa, what's this all about? Great album, great players, liked each other a lot. Vivian, wonderful player. Burst upon the scene, this real special kind of player that he was. This was a wonderful album.
He's inspired like many generations, you know, like it doesn't matter where you come from, how you look, what you are, what you feel inside and what you bring out with his voice, what he brought out, created a whole magical genre of music, and that was, to me, you know, metal music.
Don't talk to strangers, 'cause they're only there to do you harm. in starlight, 'cause the words may come out real. Don't hide in doorways, you may find the key that opens up your soul. Don't go to heaven, 'cause it's really only hell. Don't smell the flowers, they're an evil drug to make you lose your mind. Don't dream of women, 'cause they'll only bring you down. Touch me, I'm real. I've done it. The one that lets you look and see and feel me. I'm danger. I'm a stranger. Say I'm darkness. I'm anger. I'm pain. I'm master. The evil song you sing inside your brain, drive you insane. Don't talk. Don't let them inside your brain. Run away, girl. Yeah. Don't dance in darkness. You may stumble and you sure to fall. Don't light in starlight, 'cause the words may come out real. Don't talk to strangers, 'cause they're only there to make you sad. Don't dream of women, 'cause they'll
I have a sister who's 7 years older than me, and she had Holy Diver like right when it came out. That album's very important to me. Over the years, it made me research all of his other stuff, like the Rainbow stuff, and even some of the 50s stuff. So to me, he's very inspiring. One of the greatest singers of all time with a great ear for guitar players. And as a guitar player, it's like, I can't help but love like what Vivian Campbell did with him, and of course Richie Blackmore and guys like Craig Goldie. So I'm a big fan, you know.
The eyes that let you down. Tell a little truth with many lies. It's the only way that I found. Hey. Here it comes again, straight to the heart, right through your heart.
We talk about the bar, that of course brings to mind, you know,
our friend,
my mate Jimmy Bain. Yeah. Now Jimmy's not only a great friend and a great musician, but he's a Scot as well. He's a good Scotsman, and he tested this bar for me before I bought it. He put the elbow here, leaned on it, and he said, "I pronounce this bar fit to drink at." And so from that moment on, we've had a lot of parties here.
As Ronnie said earlier, we're not big on big formal dinners or so on, but the bar is full of people most of the time.
We never started with this. Why should we think that this should last forever? I was just as happy, and I'm sure Wendy was just as happy before, struggling and being happy together. I think this is all very transitory anyway. It comes and it goes. I mean, you have ups and downs. It's like life. Life goes through great waves of emotion and passion and great lows of despair and whatnot. That's the way life is. Life ebbs and flows like the sea does.
We've had a lot of very hard times over the years. I remember the time when Ronnie and Rainbow parted company, and we were living in Connecticut, and the manager didn't want to manage Ronnie anymore, and he didn't have a job, and we didn't have any money or anything, and we basically were thrown out to the cold, and it was freezing cold, and we just picked up our belongings, which weren't very many, and drove in a car that had no insurance, and drove 3,000 miles to California, because we figured this was where Ronnie could start again.
Dio will shine on forever, like a rainbow in the dark.
When there's lightning, you know it always brings me down. 'Cause it's free and I see that it's me who's lost and never found. I cry out for magic. I'm feeling melting in the light. It was cold, lost my home to the shadows of the night. No sign of the morning coming. You've been left on your own, like a rainbow in the dark. A rainbow in the dark. Do your demons, well, do they ever let you go? When you try, do they hide deep inside? Is it someone that you know? You're just a picture. You're an image caught in time. We're alive. You and I will walk without a rhyme. No sign of the morning coming. You've been left on your own, like a rainbow in the dark. Just a rainbow in the dark.
Having been so fortunate to have 3 great albums under my belt, Rainbow Rising, Heaven and Hell, A Holy Diver, and thinking in some way that perhaps I'm one of the few people who's been part of 3 great albums that way, I think someone else will probably top that at some point. I hope they do, because good music is good music and I want to hear it as well. I've just been very lucky to have been in the right place at the right time with some talent that I've known how to use with some extremely talented people. But I think that that'll happen again. No record goes unbroken. I hope they do.
We don't come alone. We are fire. We are stone. We're the hand that writes and quickly moves away.
Dreams have gone dead. I see them burning in the fire, just like the words that I said. Ashes turn to ashes once again. Oh, the sign in the air. Dances in the sky. Maybe you'll see it somewhere. Oh, shining like a diamond, promising that hope will never die. What is back there in my brain? Someday soon I'll be rising again, higher than the sun.
He was just a pillar of strength, man. He was what metal was all about.
Tonight we'll ride. We can hide in the dark, the blues in the light for the dying soul. Oh, we'll ride. It's a better thing than we've ever done. There's a beast that lives inside you, screaming to get out like a beat of a heart. Don't look behind. Oh, a tear that never dries will only make you blind. Oh, you got to try. The future's never gonna die. There's a beast that lives inside you, screaming to get out. It's a storm that's never ending. Truth without a doubt. Yeah!
Ronnie was always approachable. Some rock stars can be divas and hide and don't make contact. Ronnie was never that guy. He was always at the bar, at the hotel with the fans, hanging outside the hotel with the fans. That element of his connection with the fans was extremely important to him. and it should be important to all musicians because the fans give you the life in rock and roll. The fact that we had an opportunity in Priest to work with Heaven and Hell at that time was quite special. It was a one-off.
Pointing right at you. Gone along the rainbow.
to the wizard. The sky begins to crack, and he's looking right at you. Down along the rainbow before it turns to black.
I don't think it was expected to have a big production from us. No, I think what they expected was to hear those songs played by the great people who played them. But I wanted to always give something more, and I had always been well enamored with what Alice Cooper had done. I loved his stage shows; they were just so enthralling to me, and I wanted to carry that on. And I always felt that giving people more than they got from anyone else.
saw him the last time just maybe 2 months ago at the Revolver thing.
Yeah.
We were just out in LA, and the Golden Gods Awards, and Ronnie got, you know, best vocalist, and I'm talking to him in the dressing room, and knowing, you know, that he's got cancer and all this, and being super bummed about it, and somehow you have a conversation with the guy, and I walked out like feeling better about the world. Like, here's the guy that's telling me, like, yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna beat it, you know, the chemo's kicking my ass, but, you know, I'm feeling good about things, and we ended up having this conversation. I walked out of there like I feel better. I feel better about myself as a human being after talking to Ronnie James Dio.
We are the innocent. We are the damned. We were caught in the middle of the madness, hunted by the lion and the lamb. Ah, yeah. We bring you fantasy. We bring you pain. We'll one great chance for a miracle. We will disappear, never to be seen again. Yeah. All the fools sailed away. Sing it. All the fools sailed away.
Don, why don't you just start it for me from the beginning, if you would.
How do you feel right now? How does it feel to be alone? How do you feel right now? Tell me. Hey, angel, what's your situation? Hey, angel. Like a fly against a wall. Just when you think you've seen it all, you lost your special place to hide. So get ready for the ride.
I was actually a part of one of his last interviews.
In a space of like 10 seconds, I saw Ronnie James Dio, Ozzy, and Rob Halford. Like, and like, I mean, like, all within like the same breath. And I was like, it was insane.
Corey Taylor's still fanboy, man. We love that.
Absolutely.
Hey, do you mind if we do something together? You want to hang out and do something with Ronnie James Dio and you?
Of course.
All right, cool. Hey, come on. Hey, Ronnie. Ronnie James Dio. What's up? You just won a liquid medal, which is awesome. Vocalist, best vocalist.
Best vocalist.
I wish it were liquid because it's heavier than hell.
It is, right?
It's like a doorstop.
He was so gracious and so respectful, and he just looked so, you know, he was fighting it, but he looked, you know, he was ready, you know. So when he passed, I was so heartbroken.
Honestly, I mean, as a fan, if you don't mind me gushing a little bit,
Go ahead,
I mean,
gush.
There's, I mean, I am hard put to find anyone in this day and age who does it better than Mr. Dio right
Thank you,
here.
Corey.
That's beautifully, Corey.
Thank you,
And
brother.
that's,
Thank
and
you.
that's, I mean, that's coming from a fan who's been listening since I was a kid, and just as powerful today as you were then.
That's
And
the key.
I couldn't see anyone more deserving. So
Thank you, Corey.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, man. And the same respect goes back to you too, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
You know,
I appreciate
I know
it.
how good you are too.
Oh, thank you.
I do.
It's beautiful here, man. Ronnie James Dio, Corey Taylor.
We're gonna kiss. We're gonna kiss in a
We're
minute,
gonna
for
make
Christ.
out later. It's gonna be gross. We're gonna make animal noises.
You know, like I look back at how gracious he was and how cool he was, and I go, if Ronnie James Dio can be that way, why can't I be that way?
How much people really, really do care about you.
Yeah.
But it's down to how good a person you are, I think, as well. I've tried to be a good guy all my life, you know, and be you know, friendly and nice and not think so much of myself. And I think it's paid off. But this has been a very, very big life-changing experience for me. And I'm on the bandwagon now. I will spend the rest of my life helping people who have the same affliction I do.
Ronnie James Dio was a legend, full stop. And if he could go out of his way to make people all around him feel better, then, you know, there's no reason that you can't. So that's kind of where I'm at.
And the game still goes on with a warning to the bishop from the pond. No one sees an angel till it smashes to the ground and let you run somewhere and leave it lying there. Then on we sail, never thinking that the wind would ever sail. No one gets to heaven till
and that dude sang literally consistently on point for 6 hours straight.
So growing up, listening to his music and his voice, you know, it touches, it's timeless, you know, lasts forever. So for me, he's put a stamp, you know, in the musical history. It's gonna resonate forever. So his music is in here. That's it, you know.
And obviously he continues to influence metal and everybody in it to this day. So he's an icon, of course.
The response and the passion for this music, the Dio stuff, and the Sabbath, all of Ronnie stuff. And he left behind such a strong legacy of music. It's incredible.
Meanwhile, the major outpouring of sorrow that followed his death was a testament to his impact and influence in music in general.
And this is the only time you'll ever see me doing this in a concert, is to go up there, everybody give it that, look upstairs, say hi to Ronnie.
Man, that guy is forever will be the king.